friend that died 5 years ago from lymphoma. And he said, you know, laying in mine ice from mine not dying, and he said, you know, we all took a bullet over there. Some of us just didn't know it. We're all going to die from it, you know, eventually, so, or a lot of us will.
The number of how many Vietnam veterans are affected by the chemical Agent Orange are astonishing. Thanks for joining us tonight. Mike has the evening off. Roughly 300,000 veterans have died from Agent Orange exposure. That's almost 5 times as many as the 58,000 who died in combat over there. Valley News Team's Haley Foster shows us how this chemical is not only affecting veterans, but their children, and what a local man is doing to help those affected.
Did it save lives? No doubt. Over there it did, but nobody knew it was going to be taking them later.
Agent Orange. It's a highly toxic herbicide used by the U.S. military to kill vegetation during the Vietnam War. According to Dan Stenvold, the president of the North Dakota VVA, 1 tablespoon of Agent Orange in the drinking water of Los Angeles would kill the entire city. That toxicity is coming back to haunt veterans, and it's also affecting their children.
Well, my dad was a Vietnam veteran. My brother has brain cancer, believed to be caused by Agent Orange, passed through my father.
And their children's children.
Our daughters that can't have children, there's a lot of them. I was telling Ashley there's probably, I know of at least 70 in North Dakota alone where the daughters can't have kids.
11 million gallons of Agent Orange were sprayed in Vietnam, over 20 million acres, putting 3 million Vietnam veterans and their families at risk.
It's an everyday question, kind of, you know, what's passed on, what's not passed on.
Stenvold did 3 tours in Vietnam, and in 2002, he was diagnosed with diabetes, linked to Agent Orange exposure. Since then, he says he's made a vow to raise awareness. 2 years ago, the VVA received $50,000 to do just that.
It's amazing how many Vietnam veterans don't even know about it. And, you know, so it's really opened the eyes, you know, I gotta thank the North Dakota legislature because, you know, 2 years ago they had enough faith in us to go out and do what we're doing, and it's working.
So far, Stenvold has visited 23 counties in the state to raise awareness about this big issue and how veterans can get help. A movement he's now dedicated his life to help hundreds of families suffering from the effects of Agent Orange. In Fargo, Haley Foster, Valley News Live.
Now, McNeil Steel in Fargo also gave $1,500 to this cause. Right now, there are about 50 diseases connected to Agent Orange exposure and nearly 20 birth defects recognized in the children of Vietnam veterans. Well, the more